Good day learners, and welcome to our second video on the grade 11 PAT for 2022. So we looked earlier in the previous video at phase 1. We see our topic is on drone technology. We see our task is to investigate drone technology and determine how this technology can change or impact your life, looking at a particular area of focus. Okay, they give you your focus question as well. So let's go and have a look at what we need to sort out for phase 2. And we did phase 1. Right. So in phase 2, you're looking at, first of all, having a phase 2 folder. And this is very important. They want you to copy the document that you created in phase 1. They want you to copy that into the phase 2 folder. You now need to create a questionnaire. If you're not sure, again, check out one of the videos that I did on the PAT basics. You can use a Word document to design a questionnaire using electronic forms, so using your content controls to do that. You may also use a Google form. Now, the advantage of the Google form is the fact that when you get the results, you can export that straight into an Excel spreadsheet. So it might be easier for you to actually go that route. Plus, you can send it very easily to anyone. The way you'll give evidence of that is to probably have a screenshot of the entire Google form itself. Okay, or just including a link to that Google form in this document over here. Okay, so you want to remember that questions with only one answer or questions where people are able to choose an answer is going to be easier, especially when you turn this into a spreadsheet. So try to have, close questions. You need at least 5 questions, so you really only need to have 5 questions, excluding the biographical data. So things like name, gender, age, we don't count that as part of the 5 questions. Okay, you can have that in there and ask people to enter that, but it's not going to form part of the 5 questions. So have that in there, and then you pop in your 5 questions. So they give you an example here, like using a drone, which of the following would have the biggest impact on your life? And then people can tick off, whichever one suits them. Then this needs to be distributed to at least 20 learners in your school. Now, guys, you have enough peers, you have enough learners in your class. So just send them the link. I mean, you can do that via WhatsApp, have them fill it in, and you'll get those answers, and then you can turn that into a spreadsheet. And I mean, that you can do very easily. Okay, so that's the first thing. Then they want us to create a spreadsheet and import the data and format the spreadsheet. In other words, take the answers that you got here in your questionnaire, turn that into a spreadsheet, and then format it, in other words, to look professional. That's all they're asking you. Use, colors, borders, different styles. Don't make it too colorful, to the point where it's hurting people's eyes. No, don't do that. Okay, but you want it to look formal and professional. Right. I know they usually ask for graphs. Here we go. You need to have 2 relevant graphs. So you're going to take that data and you're going to extract a graph based on that. It needs to have a title, label, grid line. So again, a professional looking graph. Now, they're not saying exactly which one, so it's open to you. The bar chart, the line graph, those things are usually some of the simplest ones to create. Then you need to create a database as well. Okay. Now, create a database with a meaningful name. Okay, a name of your choice there. Do not copy your spreadsheet work as a database table. Use data that's suitable for the database. So basically, in the past, what would happen is we would take our spreadsheet data and we would just simply turn that into a spreadsheet. Others would, database, some would import that into a database. Seems like they don't want you to do that anymore. They want you to create a database based on what you've been doing, but you need to choose, what the fields are going to be and what data you're going to be entering. However, on the structure, they want at least 1 table. It must have 20 records. Okay. From that, you must be able to extract 2 queries and have more than 1 criteria. So you should at least have like 1 criteria on each. And you must make use of sorting and display options. Okay, so that's on our database. Then they want you just to update your cover page. Make sure your name, surname, school, subject, all those things are there. And there they tell us you will need to have a meaningful abstract as well. This is a brief paragraph of 50 to 100 words that summarizes your entire investigation. Guys, go and look for samples online so that you have an idea of what you should have in there. Your table of contents, you want to now start updating that, because remember we've put in headings, but if you've done that in phase 1, then it's fine. Let's see what else they want you to do. Your planning document should consist of 1,000 to 1,500 words. So this is where, again, that's the original document that you had. Okay, take care of the technical aspects of the planning and summary document. So you can just read through that, and then, very importantly, check phase 2 before you hand in. Let's go to the rubric. Let's just go to the rubric before we look at that. So phase 2, your planning and summary document. It's now been updated to include the following. So remember, this was the document from phase 1. Spreadsheet information, database. So in that document, you need to also have, a screenshot of your spreadsheet, of your database. You've updated your table of contents. You've got your questionnaire and some of the findings. The questionnaire itself, you're going to get marks on that. So please make sure it complies. Technical aspects of the questionnaire, like 5 questions, 20 completed forms, those sort of things. Then technical aspects on your spreadsheet, the quality aspects, so that in terms of your formatting, is it readable, all of those items. Your graphs, do you have 2 relevant graphs? Is it easy to interpret, and does it have the correct use of labels, grid lines, legends, etc.? Okay, then on your spreadsheet, please also have a look at the spreadsheet complexity. Have a look at the spreadsheet complexity. Okay, check out things like which formulas you need to use in order to get the 4 marks. So in order to get the 4 marks, what do you need to do? You need to have a formula on each one of these levels. Okay, so please do check that out. Have a look to see, have you got them? Because if you have 4 formulas on this level, you're only going to get 1 mark. Okay, so yeah, just do some thinking around that. Your database also marks on your design, on the processing of that, on your query. Okay, and you can see again, one simple criteria. Have you sorted it? If you've combined a query using more than one field, you get more marks. And then do you have evidence of everything in that folder, that phase 2 folder? And that's how you get your 40 marks. So let's go up here to check phase 2 before you hand in. Study the mark allocation as we've done now. So do everything, check the mark allocation, make the necessary changes so that it falls in line with that rubric. Ensure that the documents you hand in are done according to the criteria. Then you want to submit the entire PAT folder. And the following should be in your phase 2 folder: your updated planning and summary document, original questionnaire, completed questionnaires, the completed spreadsheet with the analysis of data and 2 graphs, and the completed database with 1 table and 2 queries. You are submitting this electronically, and it's advisable to store them electronically and not as hard copies. Okay, we are doing CAT, so we should be fine with that. But guys, that's what you need to be looking at in phase 2. That's what you should be doing. There's the rubric. Everything is there within the document. So good luck and do your best.